K2.
Okay.
Here we are again.
Yeah.
Tabletalks number 7. Today in Bergen again. It's in K2's place.
Mm.
And we like to talk with you and with each other actually about personal growth in groups and in private sessions, which is a subject to talk about because it is so important for people to do personal growth when they want to be happy in life or if they want to be a good practitioner in MER sessions. And the way we do it is like where we like to talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to start with
well, the therapeutic relationship is very important when you work with people. So actually in a session, a part of it is your technique and the tools you have, but for a big part is also the personal relationship that you have with each other, like the level of trust, the intimacy and how deep you can go together. And that, as a practitioner, depends very much on also your own relationship to yourself, like in how far have you managed to heal your own traumas, what is your own awareness of your own, how you are put together. Yeah, so actually the best thing you can do for your clients is to work on yourself.
Yeah, because 70% of what you give is love and attention, and people feel that, and that love and attention, that is bringing a lot of empathy and a lot of trust and a lot of good relationships in your session or in a group, also with the group members. And if you work on yourself, you learn where you have issues and you can solve those issues. And when you solve issues, you become more whole. And when you are more whole, you can receive more love, you give more love. And that's basically why it's so important to solve all those issues, the things that you have opinions about, say a lot about yourself actually. And to solve that, you can do private sessions, and we do private sessions and groups, but the nice thing is that you really focus on an issue that is playing in your life. And in a group, then you are being triggered actually, because there's group members triggering this stuff from what you have lived before.
Group work will bring up other things than individual therapy, and both sides have its benefits and its maybe more negative sides. Like personal therapy, you get really tailor-made, especially for you and your story and your issues, whereas in a group it's more like one size fits all.
Yeah.
But the great thing there is that you can really learn from the other members of the group. And you also realize, hey, I'm not the only one who is struggling with these things. It's universal. We all struggle with the same things. Now, one of the things that I've come to really appreciate in my own work with people is having a lot of experience with group work and with therapy. And so that when you're working with a person and something deep comes up, I'm ready for it. I have touched those issues in myself. If somebody cries or an issue comes up on the screen, I'm okay with that. And that has a lot to do with holding the space for your client, that nothing will scare you.
No, but it also resonates. It's more like you recognize it and you can have empathy with it. So you're not heartless, but you're heartful. You really can receive and relate to the issues that people deal with on your table.
Yeah, that you can hold a space, that they feel like when they come with vulnerable feelings, you can really be there, you can receive it, you could help them integrate it and transform it, and that takes a certain weight as a therapist. And this weight, it really only comes from going deeper in your own personal life and having dealt with your own traumas, really.
Yeah, and I still do it. You also.
Yeah.
We still do this kind of things because you live your life. You encounter things that you don't cope with so bad, or you have issues in your body that you don't understand. Like me, I had a low back pain for all my life, most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes and it goes, and I'm still wondering, and I keep wondering, where does it come from this time? Because it has different layers, and now it has to do something with my family constellation. And I touched it because I did a session last week, and I keep on doing sessions, it's very personal what I share, but it's nice to relate to it myself. So when people come, then you know a lot of things can be stored in your fascia.
Yeah. So I also, like Holland, I make really a point of getting regular sessions done. Because also we work with touch, we work with deep body work, and to have this feeling always with you of what it feels, what you are doing with your client. And for that, I need to receive touch.
Yeah, also.
And regularly. And then I'm more able to feel the effect of what I'm doing with someone else.
Yeah, that's true. And then you get into this system of touch, movement, awareness, focal cueing, so that people don't fall asleep and that they really get in touch with their feelings sooner. And then they can go into this place where they can get into this unwinding, self-healing situation where really MER magic is happening.
Yeah.
That's what I like about receiving good sessions myself.
Yeah.
Difficult to find though, because that's one of my issues. Was one of my issues because I dealt with it. Is that I was judging because I'm a trainer, so I know how things are being done, and it's difficult to just let it go and receive whatever is there to receive.
Yeah.
And that was a good lesson for me.
Yeah.
To go there and to really be responsive to anything what's been given to me.
Yeah. Now I've started to appreciate the value of getting sessions done also from different practitioners, because more than the technique, that it's more who you are that will color the quality of the session. And there everybody's different, even if they all practice MER, how they put it into practice will really depend on who you are as a person. So that means also like your own level of self-awareness will also come through in your strokes.
Yeah, and then the personal growth where we talk about here, that's what you can sense in sessions with people. If there's a lot of empathy because they did a lot of personal growth, then you can trust the practitioner more, and you go deeper into your processes. Yes. That's basically how it works, I think. That's my opinion. But I think it works that way.
But anyway, just to really highlight the value of going into your own personal process when you work with people, and to continue doing that. I started with therapy as a young man, and I never had plans at the time to become a therapist. I was more into other things, but at some point it became my thing and my livelihood and my life. But I never stopped exploring, and that's really a very valuable quality. Yeah, to keep growing. It's like you're never finished. There's always new things to learn. Yeah. Also from other techniques,
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot in you, that you are staying so humble and open to learn new things in whatever we share. Yeah. And that's really a nice quality of you. That really, how do you say that in English? Nieuwsgierig.
Yeah, to be curious. To be
always
open and curious. Yeah. But this thing with those words, open and curious, if you can treat yourself like that, then you will also be able to treat your clients like that, just in an open and curious way.
Yeah.
We're not trying to fix something which is wrong. We're trying to help people to grow, and that's a different approach.
Yeah, and also in groups, because people project a lot of stuff to the trainers sometimes.
Yeah.
And then whoa, then it's like, how do I deal with that? But that's to be open and curious about their process, really, because you know it's more their projection over the trainer than that it's the trainer doing something wrong. Because yeah, you do the best you can as a trainer, and you know that. So then there is this.
To not always take it personal.
Exactly, and that's one of my traps, to take it personal and take it home sometimes. But then I really encounter the person that comes to me with something, and I try to solve it from the neutral aspect of looking at what's there, and try to explain that it's projection or blame or some ego layer that's in the place there. And some people really understand, and they grow into this part of understanding, which is a nice way.
Yeah, those things are very important, and also as a trainer, it's very important to welcome the trips that come up, because if we help somebody projecting their father or their whatever on you, which happens, then if you can help them deal with that and integrate that, then they will be able to deal with that issue when it happens to them.
Yeah.
Because when you work with people, these things will come up all over the place. Projections and overdracht in het Nederlands.
Especially in groups, they have a lot of people have a lot of opinion about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's
including us,
including everybody, and even you watching us talking about bullshit. Maybe for you is having an opinion about us, and it says a lot about the viewer actually, and not about the sender in this case. Because if you understand this, then you know that you have to do more personal growth to begin with. And that's interesting of life. Life has so many possibilities to have this personal growth going. Like we have this thing going in Corfu where you can really relate to yourself and do your personal growth, because it's remote, it's out of your comfort zone, or it's actually in a very comfort zone. It's with beach and nice weather and stuff place like that. And in this comfort zone you can really grow. So you can do deep sessions, touch things which you bother in life, and grow out of them, and even get a different posture. And when you have a different posture, which is also personal growth, then you have a better relationship to your body. Your body starts to flow more, and you start to send different signals to other people. You have other body language which responds to other people also. And if you grow into this other person, then your whole life starts to change in a better way, in a better way of relating to other people, and other people can relate on a different way to you, which is also dangerous in personal growth, because I have a lot of people given sessions that were in a relationship, and when they did some personal growth to get into their own system, then the whole world around them started to collide and collapse and respond on the new you, and they got divorced and got new relationships and stuff like that. Will also
shit happens, yeah.
So when things are shifting, a lot of things are shifting. That's also the danger of it. That's not a danger, because it's all good and it's all for the best. But some people don't dare to go there, because it's all good like this, and I'm scared to change.
Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat.
Exactly. That's what one of the anxieties of personal growth.
Sure, because the thing is, when you grow as a human being, then you will change, and then the people around you, they will be surprised, and they will think like, who do you think you are? This is not how we know you.
No.
But then,
which is judgment,
rejection. Well, the thing is, if I change and the people around me will react to that, it would be confronting, because if I change, why don't you change? And maybe you don't want to change. So then there's a conflict going, right? Well, you need to have people around you who will support your growth. And that is one of the beautiful things about having a network, about being part of a group where everybody's busy with their growth, which you get from group work. You make friendships, you make connections, you build a network, which I think is really one of the big assets of MER, that we have building really a great network. And there you will get the support you need to be able to change, even if the people in your normal circumstances will be like, hey, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's important to get the support.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, and then you really can change into a better version of yourself, because you're throwing off weight which you don't use actually. The weight, we call it emotional weight, which is stuff that you encounter in life and that you store into your fascia, and that's the way also to get it out. So to free it out of your fascia, look what's there and give it a place, or make other decisions to this kind of emotions.
Yeah, so MER is a kind of a really holistic work in that sense, working on the fascia where a lot of things are stored, but the fascia is also connected with the autonomic nervous system, and also to your whole emotional state of being. So a lot can happen with this work, and also even
propriocepts,
physical pain, which is also connected to emotions. 90%
of the case, yeah, and also propriocepts. That's also something that changes when you do sessions like MER in combination with gyrotonic or another movement system. Then your whole propriocepts change, which is the sense of being in space. So you feel freer in space, you know where you are better in space, you have a better balance, you have a better, it all improves basically. So you have a better smell, you have a better visibility, you have a better, even without smell and visibility, you have a better, with your eyes closed, and you have a sense of being in your session room in this case. And that all improves with this work, which is not so well known actually, but it's nice to point it, because that really I experienced the last time, that I was really moving in a different way and have more senses of where I am and how the surroundings are in relationship to me.
Yeah, so that's my experience too, that your whole sense of body awareness changes and you get a different relationship to your body.
Yeah.
Like for me, busy with sports and performance, and suddenly I was able to really feel all the information, have access to all the information which was stored in my body, and it just really changed my whole relationship to my body, and I became a sort of also more open and loving and receptive to everything which is going on there, instead of just using my body as an instrument for performance, which is often the case in sports. Huh?
To see it more mechanical.
But what's very interesting is that in sports in general, fascia is also becoming more and more important, because they see also how it influences the emotional state of being of the clients, help them become more relaxed. And if you look at high-performing athletes, everybody's very happy if they can be more relaxed, especially the family.
Yeah.
So it's becoming more and more important also in that area, and that I find really interesting.
Yeah, it has a lot of qualities which we didn't know, and we start opening up with this work and start improving the way we can relate, the way we can do sports, the way we can move ourselves, the way we experience life, and that's a good way to do this as a part of personal growth.
Yes, I think it's vital.
Yeah.
To include the body.
Yeah.
And to become more whole in that sense, not just that the body is a kind of a brain taxi which is moving the brain around, but that there's a lot of wisdom in the body. You have in your belly, you have as many neurons as in your brain. How about that?
Yeah, and that says a lot, and also about your gut feeling. Your gut feeling is more important than your brain, basically.
Yeah,
and we don't use it a lot. So, but anyway, it's good to do personal growth in personal sessions and in groups, and I think we can wrap it up because we said a lot about this subject.
I think we made our point.
I think so, and so it's good to have sessions done, and in any kind of deep body work, MER is, of course, it's the best system, but that's because we practice it in training. And you can do the training in Scandinavia with K2, and you can do the training with me in Amsterdam, or come to Corfu to do personal growth sessions.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, and we did this was level 7.
Yeah.
MER Scandinavia.
MER Scandinavia, and if you want more information, just check out the information down below. We'll be happy to answer questions and get in touch.
Or great connections.
Or great connections
Yeah.
in Holland.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
ciao.